Hi, Libra. Okay, Libra, let's check out what's going on for you guys. It is a general reading, and you need to keep that in mind. Also, if this isn't playing out for you right now, Libra, it could be playing out for someone close to you that's impacting your life in some way, and you might need to know that about this person. You may witness this, so take it as it resonates for you. If you're new, yes, welcome, subscribe, hit the bell. So Libra, some of you have recently gotten some bad news, or you're about to. Brace yourself. It's going to be okay. Because one of the things that Spirit wants you to know about this scenario is no harm, no foul. You really didn't know what you were getting into. You dodged a bullet. It's just a blip. It was just a blip. And now it's time to move forward. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Oracle messages that came out for you. The first card out of the Life Coaching Oracle deck is number 47. Universal Mind. You are about to receive a solution to a problem, to your problem. So if you've had this issue and you haven't been able to come up with a solution, Universal Mind, that might be the internet. Or you may tap into knowledge that your higher self has access to. It could come in that way, or a solution to a problem could come in through a friend, through the universal mind, which is probably Reddit, something like that. You're going to receive a solution to a problem. Spirit also thinks you really need to spend time outdoors. 35, healing in nature. Your soul yearns to be outside in nature, around the healing waters, flowers, and trees. This is a message that I always need, because it's easy for me to stay inside for days at a time and work. And sometimes I forget to go outside into the sunshine. Maybe you do too. It's important to get outside and soak up those rays, Libra. Orient to nature, ground in nature. Spirit seems to think that this will help you right now. It may also help you find the solution to what you're looking for. You might literally need to go outside and a solution will just pop you right in the forehead. Let's all go for a walk in the woods and see what stuff we can figure out. Yeah. Also, parting ways came out. It may be time to move on from a person or a situation. You also need to fortify your auric field. It's time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura at this time. So something may happen right now. It recently did, or it's about to happen, that will cause you to part ways. And it also might be really difficult for you, and you're going to need to strengthen and protect your auric field. That's really important to do. The way to start doing that is through literally having good boundaries. People are always saying, how do I strengthen my auric field? I need to protect myself from negative energy. And I'm like, first of all, you don't need to do anything magic. Stop hanging out with or talking to assholes. Block them. Don't communicate with them. Like, you don't need to necessarily strengthen some magical auric field. Before you try to do that, try to take literal, actual steps in the 3D to protect yourself. And if that doesn't work, then yes, you do need to strengthen and fortify your aura. Someone recently asked me how to do that. Each person does it in their own different way. Maybe I'll talk about that with you guys sometimes. Maybe I can talk to you about how I do it. I amplify how big it is. Also, creative projects need your attention at this time. Mantras from the universe, more advice, spiritual RX at this time. Put some music on and dance. Movement is good. Even if you're just learning and rocking with it, let your soul fly free. Move your body, get out in nature and move your body. Maybe move your body outside if that makes you feel good. I love doing that. Spirit thinks that listening to music and dancing would be a really good idea for you over the weekend. Even if you're feeling a little insecure on a dance floor, in public or at home, let your soul fly free. I'm hearing that some of you at this time, if you're not able to verbally express and work through some stuff, maybe you could physically express. It's creative movement, and dancing is a way to work through feelings, which I love doing. It's somatic movement. It's beautiful. Also, they're saying you are not your past experiences. It's okay for you to grow and move forward. Being held accountable for past behaviors is unfair and harmful. You have grown. You deserve to be healthy, mindful, and at peace. Yes. So some of your stuff from the past might be haunting you a little bit. You need to forgive yourself for that. If other people refuse to forgive for stuff from the past, um, that's not your problem. That's their problem. You can't go back in time, Libra, and be a different person. Conversely, if you're struggling to let go of something that someone did to you in the past and you're having a hard time trusting them again, that's not illegitimate. It's very legitimate. You may just need to say to somebody, look, I am very invested in you growing and moving forward, and I'm just struggling. I'm still mad. You may need to say to someone, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. Your past stuff hurt me, and I'm still not okay with that. So those are themes that you're going to be dealing with over the next couple of days. Also, a big challenge for you is going to be this. What is something you have always wanted to do but talked yourself out of? Allow yourself to dream. Plan it out in writing. Yes, writing it down. That's goal setting. That's a step in manifestation. So do that. Plan it out and write it down. You can also create a vision board. Yes. What do you need to do to make it happen? So there's something that you need to make happen. Spirit's saying, well, I think you're missing inspiration. I also think you need to really connect to your deeper why in a visual way. Your guides and spirit are saying this will be more inspiring to you if you write it down or you create a vision board. Some of you need to connect and reconnect to a deeper why. That will help you make something happen. You need to inspire yourself. Don't look for inspiration outside of yourself. Find the inspiration inside, Libra, and then exteriorize that in a way that you can see it. Libras are highly visually stimulated creatures. You need to see it. Like, we need to see it. We can think it, but we need to see it outside of our brains, okay? You more than anyone. You and us and Taurus were very visually stimulated at this time. Now, when I saw that the main energy that's coming out for you is the 10 of Wands or 10 of Swords and Death, some of you may get very, very bad news. Something bad may happen that really hurts, and you're wondering, is this really over in some way? You need to allow for the transformation. You're getting I Ching messages that it was just an accident. No harm, no foul. You didn't know better then, but you know better now. Just move forward, because the first card out was the hexagram 40, deliverance, followed by youthful folly. Hexagram number 4 and number 61 is centering in the truth. It might have been difficult from the get-go. Difficulty at the beginning. It might have been difficult in this cycle from the very beginning, and it's going to be difficult to center yourself in the truth. You may struggle to know what's real and what's not real at this time. Watch out for gaslighters and people overwriting the truth and the way you view stuff with their narrative. You do need to center into the truth at this time. You are Libra. This is your purpose. This will be a struggle for you right now, but you wouldn't be a Libra if it wasn't a struggle, and you wouldn't be a Libra if you didn't need to do this. Centering into the truth that you know now based on cause and effect and experience is the thing. It really is. Someone may ask you to deliver them from their own silliness and their own immaturity, but I feel like Spirit is saying, this is a moment of deliverance, actually. Like, you may feel like this is the worst thing in the world, but this is actually me pulling you out of a bad situation before it gets even worse. I feel like that's what Spirit is saying to you at this time. Something bad may happen, so something good can happen. You do need to get into a youthful folly at this time and have a beginner's mindset. Hexagram 4 is really interesting. The spiritual quality of this hexagram, which is also a meridian point in the human design system in the energy body. I wish I had this gate activated, and I don't. Youthful folly in this gate helps us see a tiny, beautiful flower in the middle of a demilitarized zone after a horrible explosion. It helps us see the beauty in the world, even in times of pain and horror and suffering. Do not allow the travesties of the world to break the innocent nature of your spirit. Aries and Gemini teach us that. So does Leo. And it's also important to recognize when you may have made it a mistake and needed to get out of a situation because you were just naive and you just didn't know any better. Some of you need to see the real lessons that you're learning right now based on your experiences and some stuff that's happening for you. Center in the truth, Libra, okay? Center in the truth. And I just did Spirit said, don't leave Libra out. Quick spread for Libra. They need to hear this. The overall energy of the reading is the Ten of Swords, and the catalyst or the challenge is death. So for some of you, I'm so sorry, but someone may have lost some kind of a battle, and it might have been a health battle. It's also possible that either you or someone that you care about will get what is potentially a life-threatening diagnosis. I'm not a fan of delivering those kinds of messages in a general reading because I think it scares people unnecessarily. So please don't be worried if you're not having any health problems. But it's potentially something life-threatening. And also you need to know that when we have a final ending that is painful, you need to hear that you will go on, but your catalyst right now is allowing something to really end and allow your experience to transform you. You may have had a bad experience with a Scorpio. If you have Scorpio in your chart, you need to know this. Or if it's with Scorpio, you need to know this. I have a close planet in Scorpio, and you need to understand something about us Scorpionic people, because you're having a Scorpionic moment yourself. I don't care if it's in your chart or not. Everything is bigger and more intense and more profound and more emotional when you're in Scorpionic energy. There's nothing subtle about these people. There's nothing subtle about that constellation. It amplifies all feelings, and it amplifies and deepens the meaning of all of your cycles. So whatever you have been through, it requires profound transformation, and it might have been a long time coming, a really long time coming. Massive transformation here for you or someone else. Some of you are dealing with a water sign. Could be a Scorpio that's really anxious and hurt right now. Again, this might not be you, might be someone else around you. You could be witnessing this right now. Keep that in mind. Take it as it resonates, but that's difficult for you or for them. Here's what happened in the deep past that influenced what happened now. Strength and the Three of Pentacles. There could have been a Leo involved, but I'm not going to read it like that. I can't clarify that for you. I think that you guys in the past learned how to be really, really strong and cooperate in situations that were difficult. If that's true, I applaud you. I really don't know how Leo pulls it off. At their best, they have just the utmost compassion and strength of character. And they teach us how to shut our mouths and tame raw pride, raw emotion, anger, intensity. Let's not be too much of anything. Leo's always here to say, let's not be extra. Just take a deep breath and ask yourself, what would Jesus do? And just try to cooperate. Just try to cooperate. I also think that you tried to be humble, but you really did want to be recognized and rewarded for what you brought to the table. And that might have worked. But then something happened recently. You might have been strong. You might have tried to be strong, and you might have felt like you had to cooperate. You did your best. I'm hearing that. I did my best. But then something happened recently. You started to realize that something, it was off. Something was off. Something wasn't quite right. You had this weird feeling. I'm hearing it. I have a bad feeling about this. I'm stuck, and I didn't realize it, but now I do. There was something there all along that I couldn't ignore. And I felt it underneath, but I could never quite put my finger on it. And I didn't listen to that, and I got hurt. Yeah, you got hurt. If it's a health issue, physical or mental, You or someone else tried your best, but the sickness within was just, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. And it could even be life-threatening. And I know that that's really hard for some of you to hear, but if some of you have been trying to handle something in maybe a bit of an alternative way, or you did your best, it just wasn't enough. And some of you need to prepare for an ending. It's going to be scary and it's going to be hard. It may trigger your demons and your shadow side. That's okay. Your shadow side and your worst fears are a valid part of you. Can you learn something from them right now? Your shadow side has a lot to teach you. The darkness within and your fear has a lot to teach you. Some of you might have been having a lot of bad dreams as well. Some of you might be quite psychic. Some of you may also feel like you might be suspicious of psychic attack. That might be why you need to control your auric field. Dreamscape might be difficult right now. But here's what your core self, your higher self, your one true soul that fully feels its connection to the divine and the whole universe. Here's what that part of yourself is trying to tell you right now, babe. The Ace of Wands to the Lovers. There's something better. There's something better. Either that or you love cigarettes. Sometimes that's a cigarette. Do we have a smoker here? It's bad for you. You need a new vice. Pick up another habit, because what you're doing right now might kill you. I know that's hard to hear, but it might. But there is something better for you. Find the new idea and it will be right for you. The Lovers is Gemini, and what these lovely folks are always trying to teach us is, number one, dude, you have choices. Don't stick yourself in one basket. There are many choices out there. And two, pick a path that is in alignment with what you place value on. The Lovers is about total value and moral alignment, and your match made in heaven for anything in life. You have divine support at this time. I'm trying to help show you who you are now in the form of a really exciting new idea and path. The right thing is out there for you. Grab it, go for it, look for it, okay? You may also need to hear that someone's not ready to give up their choices. They're very sexually driven, and you have sexual energy too, and you have choices too. Let it go and move forward. Your action for this week is the Nine of Swords to the Queen of Cups. This could be a friend or a therapist or a really caring woman that you go to. You really want their love and support. There may also be a water sign around you. Some of you have water in your chart. Some of you have Cap in your chart, Scorpio in your chart, Cancer in your chart, maybe Leo and Gemini. But your action, like the water sign energy, if it's in your chart, is going to win over or really influence you. I think the moon might be really influencing you guys as well. I'm hearing around the full moon, you may have a bit of a rough go of it. You'll be very emotional, and that's a ways away, but your action at this time over the next couple days is you may be really stressed out. You may have a lot of anxiety. You may have a lot of bad dreams. You may even experience some shame and pain. It's really important to pour into yourself. The Queen of Cups understands, she has emotional intelligence and she's emotionally intuitive, and she really understands that we need to take care of ourselves first before we can create that loving environment for others. It's really important to take care of yourself at this time. This may have to do with a water sign. It may make you very emotional. Something may happen fun with a Gemini soon. But the way you see yourself right now is the Five of Swords. Ooh, that's Libra dangling their scales at somebody and going, you're going to get it now, dude. You are ticked off. You're ticked off. You're going to have to fight for yourself. Stand up for yourself. But you do need to ask yourself, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? You don't need to delegitimize your own anger. You just have to be careful how you express it. Because you were really good at holding your tongue, but not anymore. You might be about to blow. You might be angry. I'm also hearing that you're feeling justifiably defiant at the moment. Like, take that, bitch. You are mad. You're mad. I think you poured a lot of effort into something, and right now it didn't go the way you thought it would. You may feel like you wasted your own time, and the way you see yourself is, God damn it, like you're mad. Could have been with a Leo or something like that. Again, this could be someone else's expression towards you. Like you put all that effort into it, but then you realize something wasn't right, and then you got hurt, and now you're sad, and you really need to talk to your best friend, and like, maybe just like a little bit of day drinking and a nap by the pool might help, maybe-ish, if that's what's best for you. New things are coming in. Here's the hidden factor, and this makes me happy for you. The hidden factor is the Fool, the Four of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Just go off and try again. Clean slate. Rest. Not a lot of action is going to take place for a while, but when the time is right, you will have a new opportunity to begin again. Fate and destiny and timing are at play. The Wheel of Fortune is that wild card where it's like, look, this was just a blip. Everything is changing. Everything in the whole goddamn universe is constantly moving and shifting and growing, and so are you. And sometimes a new opportunity comes in once a bunch of other things have happened and played out, like the butterfly effect. Like some things need to happen before a new opportunity comes in. It may come in sooner than you think, within about 4 days, and it could change everything. If you have been terribly hurt by someone, yes, they did just move on and they don't give two shits, and this is just who they are, and it's a cycle in their life and it's a cycle in your life. They weren't right for you. If you just went through like a horrible breakup, Spirit is saying, okay, that taught you about what wasn't right for you. Now let's focus on what is. Yeah. Trust fate, trust divine timing. When Judgment came out for your feelings, I wanted a few more cards on it. The way you're going to be feeling is Judgment. Well, after this, you're at a crossroads. It's more Scorpio energy. You're going to be at a crossroads. The next decision you make is going to be a big one. You need to listen to your own best judgment and your own inner calling. It may, again, be about a scorpionic person, if that's not you. And I clarified this with the Page of Pentacles to the World. Y'all might need to take a class on the internet or do something online to help you. I'm also hearing something about online education. You may also need to explore and study something that is far away. You may need to consider moving or relocation. The world is here for you to access and explore as a playground and a resource. Do it. Do it. Take that class. Do that thing. You don't need to go full ham. Just dip your toe in the water, okay? Also, I'm hearing something about you will find the answer that you seek on the internet, and that came out in the Oracle messages for me, and it's coming out again. And then the final outcome is the Page of Wands to the Four of Pentacles. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're on a bit of a budget, though, okay? Your self-esteem may have taken a hit. You may feel somewhat left out in the cold. We have Virgo energy showing up here. That could be related to a Virgo. Watch out, Libra, for spending too much time alone, indulging in some things that aren't good for you. It may hit your bank account in a way that you're not thrilled about. Like, do you have to spend $300 out at that restaurant this week? Maybe not, because it looks like you need to maybe be careful with assets and resources at this time. And the Page of Wands is here too. I'm hearing over the weekend, you're going to have fun on a budget. The world is such a big place to explore. The Page of Wands is like, what kind of bullshit can I get into today? I want to go see the pyramids, but I'm on a budget. Hey, did you know that there was a class that can teach you how to do that? It's probably on YouTube. Like, you can do that. You will feel like, I feel like you will get over something. I feel like someone you care about that cares about you, or maybe Spirit will come to you and say, you know what? You can't wallow about this all weekend long. Have your days, take your minutes, but there's new stuff, but you need to go outside and look for it. Let yourself explore, okay? Go on a little spiritual walkabout. That's what the Page of Wands is doing. You just need to be careful with finances and resources. And it's going to be okay. Live on a budget. If any of you just got fired, or you broke up with somebody, or something really horrible happened, or perhaps you got some really bad news about something health related, your life isn't ending today. And this hasn't killed you. There's still life left to live. It's time to be open to newness, even in the face of fatality. And Spirit wants you to know that. Have your feelings and move forward. Dancing and music will help. Final messages to illuminate this. You have faced a rejection. There may be a rejection of some kind. Be patient. Luck is on your side. Right now is the time to make plans and navigate carefully. If there's something about travel, you need to do it and do it now. You're on the right path to a fresh start. I feel like some of you dodged some kind of a bullet, and you really need to know that. Like, you're going to be mad for a hot minute because you felt like you wasted your time, but you will get like back in the saddle and back on the horse. Actually, you're not going to be on a horse. You're going to go on foot. Navigate carefully. You're on the right path right now. Something about a path and maybe mountains. The topography is beautiful. It will be a fresh start for you. Be patient. A rejection was just for your protection, right? It's all just meant to give you a fresh start. But you might not be feeling so great right now. It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. All right, Libra, I hope it resonates with you. And if it does, I hope it helps. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.